Good morning. Today is Thursday, August 15th, 2019. What I'm doing today, big step, is the drainage plumbing. So what I've done is I went the other day and got the plumbing that I needed for this part of the project. And what I should be able to do today is get this uh, plumbing hung and put in place, glued together, and call the inspector, hopefully, so that they can come out, check it off, and that'll be one more of those check marks that I get done. So what I'm going to do is get up on the part of the floor that I have down here, kind of give you a visual, and then I'll as I'm down in here working and stuff, I'll try to get as much of the footage as I can putting this stuff together. Okay, right there is where the toilet's going to be. So what I'm going to do is have the pipe come up, hit that 90 degree. It'll come over to about, trying to just give me a visual here, right in here somewhere. And during this time is when I will put this T on, and the T will point up. I'll come back to that in a second. But the black water, big drain, 4-inch pipe is going to come over here, hit that 90 degree, go straight over to that hole. So that's basically the toilet drain. And that's called a long swoop, I think is what it's called, 90 degree. It's not a sharp 90 degree. So got that. And I think that I don't even have to use those if I've got a big drop, which I do. But I went ahead and got those anyway. So that's the track for the 4-inch pipe. Coming back to this. This is where it's going to reduce down to a 3-inch pipe, come up, go over, and then do a 90 degree straight up. So that's going to be the vent coming off that. So that's basically the toilet vent. The other drain, I have a kitchen sink over there. So what I'm going to do there is drain down all the way over, and it's going to connect into another sink right in here, and then it'll connect into a shower, and then it'll connect into that pipe right there, which will swoop into the 4-inch and go out. So that's the drain part. Over there, I'm going to hook in a vent, use one of those T's, go up, over to the corner, and then up for the vent. So that'll be that part of the vent over there, which is going to be connected to the whole system just on that end. Also, on the drain pipe coming over here, when I connect all these together here, in between the sink and the shower T drains, I'm going to put another T that comes up that will hook into this vent pipe with a T. So this vent will kind of take care of the toilet and those two things there, but also over there's a vent, so it's going to have two separate vents. I'm also going to have a clean out on that end over there, so if it ever gets really bad where I can't get whatever working, I can get over there, take the top cap off, and it'll have a clean out that'll run the whole length of that system there. On the outside over there, I'll put a clean out that I can come, that'll take care of this part. Okay, some of the hardest, I laid all this out last night. Some of the hardest part, or not hardest, but some of the time consuming part of this stuff is just getting everything where it's supposed to go. And even this morning I've got to go over, get my stuff out, get the glue out, get all that good stuff out to work on this. And they're damp this morning, so I need a towel to wipe them off before I start putting glue or cleaner and stuff on this thing. So I think what I'm going to do first is work on the 4-inch part. Getting that kind of laid under there. All these pipes laid out last night, it was taking me forever.
Yeah.
And
Get it figured out.
getting all our tools and stuff. So where are you going to start working?
I'll have to start right here.
Okay.
If you're going to be here.
Well, there's some things I can clean and
Your way.
there's some things I can clean and glue on that side real quick.
Okay.
And also,
I'll get this and
you'll be able to get that.
Here, then you'll be.
Yeah, because once you get past this part.
I'm just wanting to get a level over here on these. Get a little bit of.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's what I'll do. I'll just go over to that side.
I shouldn't have to go back any farther than that one.
Nope. Don't worry about me. You do your work. You can't take care of me and you at the same time. Yeah, she'll try. She tries to do everything. She doesn't take a break. That's the problem. The problem is she doesn't take a break. See, look.
Weigh 50 pounds.
That's the lumber that I'm dealing with because I cut my own trees, and that's what happens. Okay, so I've decided I did that section there. That's where the toilet's going to come down. But I'm going to go ahead and come over here and deal with this section here. I can get what I would need to get put together here. Kind of work that way until Mom's out of that, where she's going to start leveling those joists. So we can work on two different things at the same time. Because really it only takes one person for this, maybe one person for that. Okay, break for now. All right. I'm going to go ahead and glue this into this, and then put it under there and send it sideways. That's what I'm going to do.
On your own front door, short Christmas.
Some people are working.
Yeah. Not yet, I know. You're just slacking. You're not.
No, doing the plumbing on the house, the drain plumbing. Oh, well, I've just kind of started. I've got a couple things connected, and Mom's out here working on some different things, but yeah. So getting the plumbing done. The drainage plumbing part, ending, so. Yeah, well, you're just 6:30. What the hell are you going to work so early for? Lordy. Well, I guess it's 6:50, huh? All right. You're getting all serious about getting to work early and stuff already. Jeez.
Drive on a piece of land, it's paradise as long as I'm with you. It's like 1, 2, 3, just as easy as can be.
Coming along, huh?
Shave it off when I need to, lift it when I don't.
Ain't no need to complicate it. People know that's
Nails in with the nails in there? Nails in?
Yeah, the nails on. And I just keep this just so I'm simple as what happened here with these two?
What'd you do now?
With these two boogers. They're level with each other, but look at this. They're level over here. Whew, those gotta go down. That's it. Those three of them.
No idea what you're talking about. I'm not even looking at you.
You can talk. I'm not listening.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Just laid that down in there.
I go too far and then have to raise it.
It doesn't have to be exact yet. So I know I'm gonna have to cut right in here is gonna be the connector, so. Working on the drain right now, do the vents later.
Oh, shit. Oh, bad language.
Bad language from Grandma.
Drop my pen.
Okay, do some more calculations here. Get back to you. Okay, not level yet. Drain for the sink. This will be the vent. I'm going to bring the vent out with a 90 and go parallel basically down this one over to this corner, and that's when it'll go out the roof. Kitchen drain going all the way under here. Again, not level, just laying it up there so I can work on it. So right in this area is a 9 foot. This is the main, going to be the main bathroom over here from this 9 foot over. And from this mark right here is a 15-foot mark. Right here, this is where that other wall is going to be. So toilet has to be from this wall, which will be about to here. It has to be at least 15 inches away, which is over to here. I got to remeasure that, because if this is 15 feet, wall will be here, 15 inches to the center. So that means the hole can be right here. So I've got to go over there and make sure I got that measured right. And then hook on the sink and the shower here and then the toilet will go down there, come over. I've got that on, so the vent, when you turn it this way, the vent will come up and come over here to this area. So it's got to be in the same spot as these other ones. And at that point, it'll do a 90 degree, come right here, come out the main drain. This swoop right here will go right here to pick up these, the kitchen sink, the bathroom sink, and the shower. So, okay, making progress. So, got to get back on that side over there and recheck my measurements and all that good stuff to make sure I'm doing the right spot. And I think I did, because I've got it marked. Where'd I put the screw? Did I put the screw in there yet? Maybe I did or didn't, I can't remember. I don't think I did. But right here, yep, that's the one. But yeah, I put the screw on this side so I can wire it, pull it tight up against this board here. Okay, that's what I'm getting ready to do. Get in there and start working on that part. I'm wiring this stuff up. Well, this has been quite the chore, just because measuring, squatting down underneath there, it's getting hot, but getting it done. You see the toilet going down over there. You can kind of see right in there where the vent's coming up, and it's going to go over there to the middle. There's three there. There's 1, 2, 3 T's there that are 3-inch. This vent is going to go to the middle one, and that's where it's going to go up. I'll put a T above that where those connect, so the vent will go up through the ceiling. The T on the left, I don't know if I'm pointing at it, T on the left is for the shower. T on the right is for the sink on this end of the house. It'll hook into that sweeping T there. It goes 3-inch to 4-inch. It goes into the main sewer. So as far as the septic, sewer, black water, gray water stuff goes, I've just got to connect that right there. And then the vents are fairly basic, but after I get the plumbing in, I've got to make sure that this end to that end falls at least 1/8 of an inch every foot. So I've got to do that calculation, make sure it's at least 1/8 of an inch each. I think it's each foot. So gotta check that. Same thing with this one, 1/8 of an inch for that 4 feet. You know, so what's that? Needs to go 1/2 inch. So if I have an inch drop for 4 feet, that's going to be good. But anyway, that's where I'm at. I'm going to take a little break. I wanted to show you some progress right there. Going underneath there. And then, like I said, the vent that I have to put, I'll angle, and then it'll kind of go right next to that wall underneath the floor joist there, and then to the corner and up. Because I'm going to have the vent go, I'm only going to have 2 holes in the roof, hopefully. This vent going through this corner of the house, which, like I've said, I'll come from there out, elbow over, come up, it'll be coming up a little bit to this, basically this corner here, and then right at this corner in this area, it'll elbow up and go through the roof. So got that going for me. And then, like I said, this vent down here, which is, you can see 3 right there. There's 1, which is the shower, vent, sink. So there's the vent. It'll come up to here, and there will be a wall here right at the 9-foot mark. 9 foot from the corner there, be a wall. It'll go all the way up through the ceiling. Okay, break time. Hello everyone. Friday, August 16th. Finished up the plumbing. I'll show you what I got done. Can't remember if I videoed this yesterday. I will cut this off. This is the exit coming out of the house. It's going to go into the septic system. I'll go from this angle. Comes out, that goes through the wall. Main drain for the toilet over there. Comes down, comes out, got the long swoop. This takes care of the shower and the sink right here. Here's the vent. There's my. When you get tired, you make mistakes. And when I was under there trying to line up that elbow, I didn't get it 90. That'll be an easy fix though. But if for a vent, not a big deal. But the vent comes over from the toilet also. This is, again, like I said, the sink here. It goes all the way over to the kitchen sink or the other sink at the front of the house with a vent over there. Well, what I read in the code, you can't just use regular strapping. You got to get approved, blah, blah, blah stuff, right? So, had to run in to Lowe's yesterday and got these hangers. Got the 3-inch for this type of pipe, got the 4-inch for the main you know, toilet plumbing. So anyway, this is what I'm doing this morning, is putting these on. For example, you see the first one here. I put that one on. They're not quite long enough to reach up to the floor joist because I got this hanging down, you know, fairly low because I need to. I mean, it's got to get down that, so I've got the good slope going on. Anyway, so I'm putting up on these hangers right here. And that's what I'm doing this morning. Calling in the inspection. Should be able to come out, get this thing inspected, and then I can start working on the other floor joist and the flooring for this. I stuck these pipes up way high. They're above everything, higher than I'm going to need. That way it just gives me the visual, and when I start putting the flooring on, it'll still be there for me to work around. Then I'll just cut it off as I need to. Okay, all right, so time to get busy working on this. Just working on putting these hangers on here. I'm going to do that, and then I've got to extend some of them because they're not quite long enough to reach up. So we're using some other strapping to bolt onto this so that it'll be solid and connected to the floor joists. Okay, busy day. Wind's blowing a little bit, so that makes it a little cooler, even though it's going to be 95, 98 today, so it was brutal yesterday out here, that's for sure. But anyway, well, okay, I'm gonna get on task later. Okay, I was able to make one of those straps work that the store didn't have. It was too small, but I was able to open it up, bolt it together, put that strap right there. Got the straps, hangers, hangers attached right there. You can see this is a good example of what I had to do because they were too short. So I had some more strapping. I bolted it to the new, wood screwed it into every 4 feet, just like they asked for. So I got all that stuff in, strapped over here, the hanger right there. The hanger's probably overkilled again, but calls for every 4 feet. I got one right there at the beginning, which I'm sure once I start boxing all that in for the toilet, you know, I'll have to do some extra things. I'm not sure, but they say every 4 feet. So there's one at the connector. And then 2.5 feet or so, there's another one. And then right there at the bend, I put another one. And then when it starts coming this way, I put another one. And then approximately 3.5 to 4 feet away, there's that one. And then it's supported by going through the wall. So got that done. I think it's exactly what the code calls for. Now I just got to try to get in touch with the inspector to come out, tell me if I did okay, and approve this thing. And I checked, you know, the angle. This has to go up because this is the vent pipe and it all goes up. So that's good. The vent pipe down there goes up. No worries there. I've got at least an inch drop over this, like 35 feet. It calls for a 1/8 inch every foot. So, you know, 4 feet would be a 1/2 inch. You know, so I've got a good drop. It starts, just to give a good visual, if you're looking at the blocks here, down there, it starts right here. So it drops from basically this block to that block over that span. So it probably drops 6 inches, 7 inches, maybe. So got a good drop right there for my kitchen sink. which will eventually be kitchen sink. It'll eventually be kitchen sink, dishwasher, garbage disposal. What else will be up there? Is that it? As far as maybe, I think that may be it. So sink, dishwasher, garbage disposal, which is the sink. So anyway, that's all good. Same thing with the the toilet. Got a good drop from there, even though it doesn't look like it. The ground's a little higher right there, and I can always raise that a little bit if I need to. But good drop from there to here. It's a good 2-inch drop, I believe, over that span, which is more than it calls for. So okay, now it's I've cleaned up a little bit. I got a little more cleanup to do, but go in, call the inspector, and see what he says. Get him out here and give me a yay or a nay. Either way, I get to start working on the joist over there and all that.